Hello friends, Michael is here again. So in the previous video we were watching my new journal, which is fairly empty. So I've decided today we are going to tea-dye some papers because, as I promised you, I want to make some text. I want to make some embellishment for the journal. And the best way to do it is creating a text and cards, and I like them to be tea-dyed. So basically what I do is, you can see my baking tool. I will place there the tea. As you can see, I have placed there many tea bags because I like my pages to be dark. And also I have prepared for myself a little bit of coffee. Once I tea-dye the papers, I like to make some maps with the coffee on it as well. The papers I have chosen are very cheap papers. The first one is like a sketch papers for sketching. You know, they are not thin, they are a little bit stronger, because when you're making text, you know, you want them to hold a little bit of your designs as well. Then I have used some papers from a sketchbook which has a little bit of rough side of page, which also creates some nice design. And then I went back to school and I will use some papers from a notebook which is designed to create songs, or you can write there your notes. So these kind of papers we will use. Some of them are thin, some of them are pretty thick, but what we want is them not to be white. I will place there more tea because it looks like it doesn't have enough. I'm using just the cheapest tea you can find, and what I like is how it creates the design. The reason is why I'm using first tea is I want both of the sides of the paper to be stained with the tea. I don't know if I'm making a sense, but that's exactly what I do. Even this is a pretty sturdy paper, you still have to be quite gentle because it can get easily broken, just as I did here. You can see that. And also it depends on how long you will keep it in a bath. On a camera it looks amazing, isn't it? So then I've got here beside me a place where I put the papers to dry and continue with another one. Again, we need to be gentle because we don't want the paper to break up. Some people doing it the way that they will junk all the papers in. I don't do that. I think it's not a big deal, but I just don't do that. Don't ask me why, but everyone has a different process, and I like my to be done one by one, if it makes a sense. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. I still have a little bit of cold. I haven't heard much from you and what you think about my journal. So I hope if you see this video, you will also check the journal one, because I would really love to hear your opinion about it. Or maybe I can do two together. It's a perfect size. Yeah, why not? It's relaxing to make these because it always reminds me when you develop pictures. When I was younger, I used to develop pictures, and this reminds me of it. That's why I do it, and I like to do it. Sometimes I cannot work and speak, so if I get a little bit silent, it's because I'm concentrating on what I'm doing. Sometimes I will cough because I'm still not ready with my sore throat, but we will see how it goes. This is not a science video. I think there's trillions of videos about tea dyeing, so I understand if it might get a little bit boring, but I need the papers, so you can either stick with me or, I don't know, just be here. Okay, so this is the last big one. And then we have the small ones. They are quite heavy, these small ones, because it's a sketchbook. So all of them will look a bit different once they catch the color. But as I said, I will be cutting those papers anyway, because I'm creating, or I want to create, the text and boxes and, cards for the journal. But on the camera it looks amazing. Wish the tea was like this when the page is done. Okay. There will be tea everywhere. By the way, you all are with me in my kitchen. Yes, Michael finally has a kitchen. After a few years of being homeless, Michael has a kitchen. These two would be perfect for the text. hopefully. And they will also be the samples for cutting more text. Yes, it's already picking up the designs, which I'm delighted for. I will then show you where I have placed the papers, and you will see how it looks like. So how are you guys? Let me know how are you. Let me know who is watching me or who is my subscriber for ages when I haven't posted anything. If you're still following me, and I know about over 100 of people are still following me, which I'm grateful about it. So let me know how are you, what you do, what kind of projects you are doing now. I want to hear everything. Okay. They picking up a different colors. Strange enough. Strange enough. Okay, now we try to do the thin ones. I hope I will not break those. Lovely. I'm pretty happy about the journal I've created, and I keep watching every single day an amazing artists on YouTube about their junk journals, and they giving me so much ideas I want to try on my one. So most of the things, or many of the things you will see I am doing, someone else does it before. But that's the way it is. I mean, you know, sometimes we see video and we would say, oh, why I never thought I could do this. That's exactly me. Okay. You know, the process what I am doing is, firstly I'm tea dyeing the papers. Then I put some coffee on it. And then when I like to, I still keep the tea bags. And then I place them on the papers as well, because it creates something different as well. And if nothing else, it's very refreshing, relaxing. I love tea dyeing papers. Okay, so we tea dyed some papers, and now I will try to show you somehow what I am doing here. Give me just a second. I'm so sorry about it, but we will see if we can or if I could show you, because my kitchen isn't that big. Okay. I hope I didn't shake with you too much. So here are all the papers, as you can see. Let me try to move the camera a little bit. Sorry about it. Okay, is it better? It's better. And what I am doing now is taking the coffee, and all I do is placing it on the paper. It's catching up the color better. And I'm not worried it would be just from one side, because as we spoke, I'm creating tags and embellishment, so I don't really need it on the other side, because the papers will be attached to papers in my lovely journal. Okay, so now I will just make a space as well. Yeah, that's me. Boom. Let me place you back. I will just put out the tea. And look at those papers. So then what I do is I take out the tea bag. Or you can also do these, because we want the color. Yeah. When you don't have enough, that's why I have here the small bowl. Where is the tea? Now I will try to take this paper away. I'm sorry, I have shaked with you. And I will take a different one, and you can see the thin ones, they pick up the color pretty better, or how could you say, much better. My funny English is always on. And I just repeat the process with these papers as well, because I want them brown. It's not because Michael is trying to do a vintagey look of his journal, but most of the papers are tea-dyed on my journal. So that's why we are doing it, guys. I don't like those. Those are not done well. So we need to work on this. So now we need to let them dry, and I will be right back with you. So I just want to show you the final look of the pages. They are still not completely dry, but they are already looking very good. Nothing what Tim Holtz Vintage Photos ink cannot correct, right? So I hope you liked this video, even it was a little bit of shaky and different type of what I'm normally doing. I can also show you the look out of my apartment, just so you see where do I live, in a small block of flats. And I hope you enjoyed spending time with me. I'm looking forward for the next video when we are going to be a little bit more creative, because we will be creating the inside for our journal, the masculine male journal. And I hope I see you there. Please let me know in comments if you liked my video. I'm so happy finally that I can again make videos. And please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel, because I would love to create more and more videos for you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day, everyone. Thank you. It was Michael from Arts Migi channel, and see you next time. Bye.